travel photography, holiday photography. What should you take? Are you ready for the unexpected? Do you just need a camera? Do you need more than a camera? Do you need a tripod? So I'm back from my 3-week holiday to Thailand and Vietnam. I had a great time with my family. As a content creator on YouTube, I took quite a bit of gear because I wanted to do some YouTube videos in Thailand on wildlife, on landscapes with waterfalls, but Mother Nature had other ideas. Today I just want to discuss what I took, what I didn't take, what I wish I had taken, and what really was surplus to my needs in Thailand and Vietnam. My gear would be a lot more than yours if you just went on a holiday by yourself or with your family, unless you're a dedicated photographer. If you're a dedicated photographer, you'd probably take nearly everything that I took. We'll start with what cameras I took. I took my Nikon Z6 II with the Nikon 24 to 85mm FX lens and my Nikon 200 to 500mm to take bird and wildlife photos. And I also took my Sony ZV-1, which I'm recording on now, because do YouTube videos for content, I really need a second camera, and the ZV-1 is what I use. Plus I also took the wide angle extender on the ZV-1 in case I want to do some time-lapse photography with the ZV-1. Plus I took tripods, my Artis 80C and my little professional tripod, well that's what it's called, for doing YouTube. Plus I took 2 ball heads, one for the Artis tripod and one of course for the little tripod for my ZV-1. I took an L bracket because I was planning on doing panoramas, and to do panoramas I really need an L bracket. I needed the rotator for panoramas because if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it right. For shooting panoramas in daytime, which I did quite a bit, I didn't need this because you could shoot handheld panoramas. But for low light photography, you really need one of these panorama rotators. I also mentioned in a video that because I traveled light, I only took 2 filters. I didn't take my filter set, which are slot filters. I was really restricted on weight. I had to take my camera gear on the plane, so I really looked at the minimum that I could take without compromising my photography ability. So I took a polarizer. This is the 7 Artisan polarizer. It did great. And the KNF variable 2 to 9 stop or 2 to 7 stop KNF filter. Now I did do a review on this filter quite a while ago when I had my Takina 11 to 20 DX lens, and I stated that at 11mm I got a lot of problems, a lot of X, vignetting in the corners, but on a full frame 24 to 85, not a problem at all. So I'm very happy with this filter. I also took 2 spare batteries for my Nikon Z6 II and 2 spare batteries plus a power bank for the ZV-1. The ZV-1 chews batteries very quickly. I only get about 15-20 minutes with the standard batteries, so the power bank gives me a much longer battery life. I can shoot longer videos. Of course, I also took my phone. I carry my phone everywhere. I use my phone when I'm doing content videos because it sits on top of the Nikon and you get a very good idea of what I'm shooting. It just adds to my creative ability. Plus, I also had a couple of these lens hoods. Now, 200 to 500 comes with a very big fixed lens hood. I was worried that I could get it damaged, so I bought a flexible lens hood which is quite small, and I actually quite like it to fit on the end of the 200 to 500, and I had no problem with sun coming in through the side and all that. I also took my drone because I had planned on taking quite a bit of drone photography. I knew that in Thailand I needed special licenses and permission, but I was able to fly with permission just around where my in-laws live in their apartments. I only used it once, but unbeknown to me, we were right at the edge of the Lampang airport no-fly zone. So I had a very small margin that I could fly. It was around a 1 kilometer radius. Would I take it again? No, because now I realized that all this extra weight that I took for the drone, for the 3 batteries, I could have taken other gear. I also took my Osmo Mobile 3. Did I use it? No. Why? Because we had constant rain. We had about 3 days of nice weather, and that was when I was able to go out and do a few YouTube videos. But where I went walking, I couldn't use it because it was just so unstable. I didn't use it. Am I going to take it next time? Definitely, because I'm hoping that the next time we go over, we're going to get better weather. The last thing that I took was a portable hard drive. This is a must if you're traveling, because unless you're willing to spend quite a bit of money on a lot of memory cards, I had 3 memory cards, 1 for the Sony and 2 for the Nikon Z6. But I've never had a problem with backing up my photos to a portable hard drive. But I also had a notebook, and I brought my notebook along. It's about 4 years old, a bit slow, but I was intending to, while I was in Thailand, of just doing a couple of short videos to showing you what I was up to and all that. But Murphy's Law got the better of me. The notebook died while I was in Thailand. So I was very lucky that I had this, because I had planned to backing up my photos to the laptop and also to the 2 terabyte portable hard drive. So with the laptop being dead, this is all I had. So I backed up all my photos to this. Because we were staying with our in-laws, I backed up all my photos to their computer as well. So if something went wrong between the time we left Thailand and the time I got here and backed all my photos up to my computer, I still had a backup in Thailand. Nothing happened. I was able to back up all my photos. I still have the whole backup on this hard drive in case I accidentally delete a photo or a video, because me, Mr. Charles, I'm prone sometimes to do something stupid and deleting files that later I regret. I never delete any files off a portable hard drive until I have finished using them. They're all saved and all that. This is all the gear that I took. What gear did I wish that I had taken? Well, I stated that I took 2 tripod heads, bald heads. I had bought recently a special tripod head, just a tilt head, to take wildlife photos. I looked at it and I go like, this is great for wildlife, but it's not that great for landscape photography. I hummed and hawed and I go like, I can get away with this. And in reality, I was kicking myself because I wish I had this with me, because I didn't take a lot of wildlife photography and videos of birds, but I wish I had it with me for the few times that I did, because this is so easy to pan and to move around and getting very stable video. I was able to compromise. I was able to still get stable video, but this would have made my job 100% better. So I wish I had taken this. This is my Leo photo tripod head that I use all the time. I didn't take this with me. Why? Because of the weight. This tripod head is nearly twice the weight of these standard bald heads. So I had to compromise. Did I miss out? No, I didn't miss out at all. This is my everyday bald head. I had to be realistic and I had to keep my weight down. So it stayed behind. One thing I did leave behind was my nice microphone for recording wildlife sounds, because I know in Thailand there is so much noise that trying to record bird sounds with a good microphone is a waste of time. So the bird videos is just going to have a playover of the bird sounds that I can download from the internet. I don't regret that. I'm very happy with the gear that I took. Now, I did say we didn't have very good weather. If we go back again in September, I'm not taking half this gear. The only thing I'll probably be taking is my Nikon Z6 II and the 24-85. Maybe a tripod, and all of this would stay behind. But the next time we go over, hopefully December next year, maybe all of this gear will come with me, because this is the perfect weather. Normally in September, the monsoons are finished in the north of Thailand. This year, the monsoons were very late. The rivers were overflowing and all that. So instead of the wildlife being congregated in small water holes, because there was so much water around, it was very hard finding birds. I will share a video of the birds that I took, and I'm very happy that I still took the Nikon 200 to 500 because I was able to get some good photos. This is the gear that I took. If you've got any questions about what gear should you take, leave it in the comment box below. Thank you for watching. Keep an eye out on my next video. I'll see you later.